Welcome back. I'm Josie, and I am taking you on a journey with me as I try to pay off all of my debts in 15 months using a home equity line of credit. And I figured that today would be a great day to show you exactly all the numbers, how much my debt is, where it is coming from, what my income is, and how I plan on distributing that so that I can reach my goal of being debt free in 15 months or less. Now I'm getting ambitions. In 15 months. So let's jump right into the numbers. Okay, so what we're looking at here is a breakdown of my budget. This is not my normal budget, though it looks very similar, but it has been modified because I have what I plan on paying off with the HELOC and what I plan to pay off with just money that I have been saving. So with the HELOC, I only want to put the two biggest items, which is the first mortgage payoff and then the Chase credit card. These other two I'm going to pay off because I usually throw a lot of money at my credit cards each month. But since I've been waiting to find out what's going on with this HELOC, I have not been moving that money. I've been saving it. And that savings is allowing me to be able to pay off both of these without having to put them in the HELOC. The other things that I have here listed, you'll notice, is that I have every single bill and debt that we have. Then I have who is going to be paying them. I have the due dates and I have the amount. And usually on this last row here, I will write the date that I pay it. So when we look at this, you'll notice that it says pay by Chase. Why does this say pay by Chase if I'm paying Chase off? This is another thing that I am attempting to do. I want to keep building points on my Chase card so that I can continue to use it for travel benefits. And every single item that I have that I can pay with a credit card, I will be putting towards Chase. And then at the end of every month, I will send them a huge payment, which will cover everything. So by the end of each month, Chase should be at zero. I should avoid interest rates payments, and I should say interest payments, but I am collecting the points. So that is why I would be doing this. And I feel that I have the discipline to be able to do this, but we are going to obviously be seeing if that's the case together. Now, there are some things that I cannot put on Chase. For example, the water bill. There is a fee and I don't want to pay the fee, so I won't be doing that. Obviously, I can't pay a credit card with a credit card. And when you see this up here, this $100, this is my escrow savings account because since I'm paying off my first mortgage would have an escrow account attached to it, and it would start saving up part of what I would pay each month so that when my insurances and taxes came in, the money would be there. Well, I'm going to have to do that on my own now. So I'm starting a separate account where I'm going to put in $100 a month. Now, once I pay off this mortgage, I am going to get back like a $2,000 check from my escrow account, which is going into the bank account. It's going to be a high yield interest rate savings account because I'm not going to need that money until maybe March of next year to pay my homeowner's insurance, and then I'm going to keep saving there for the next years. So that is already going to help begin to fund that account, and that's where this $100 is going to go. And then all the other bills are here. So for November, the total that I'm going to be putting on my HELOC is going to be, let's see, HELOC total, and it's going to be this plus this. Enter. False. Why did you give me a false? What did I do? Oh, I put the equal sign instead of a plus sign. So I will be putting almost $25,000 into the HELOC. And because I like things to be pretty, I am just going to do this. Nope, that's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this. There we go. Okay. And then what is going to be coming out of my bank account you're going to see a lot of spelling errors. I'm a dyslexic and also a messy typer, so just plan on seeing that happen often. Is going to be the Bank of America completely paid off, plus the car, which will get completely paid off. And actually, I'm not sure that that's the complete car payment. I think what is due on the car right now is, let me fix that. It's $1,626.47. That is the payoff on the car. Okay, so the bank total is that plus that. I'm going to go ahead and make that green, which I think it's this green. Yes. Okay, now I want to see what I'm going to be sending to Chase every month. And to do that, I will find everything that has Chase. And there might be an easier way to do this, but this is how I do it for now. I am not a whiz at, oh shoot, where'd it go? It's because I did the equal sign again. Yes. Equals, not that, yes, 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 and not that, and not that. So I left the little, gotcha. I left, when you leave the little plus sign, it won't do the total, so I have to get rid of that plus sign again. So for Chase, every month, I will be sending them this much. This covers pretty much the bills that I have currently. Let's give it a pretty color. What do you think? How about this blue? Okay. And then the next thing that I want to do is what my monthly, okay, I have here, the only thing out of all of this that is not reflected here is my investing. I want to start also investing, not just throwing it into savings, but investing. So every month I want to throw this $350 to Charles Schwab. So I am going to go ahead and just give this one a little different color. And let's give that, how about purple? Cool. So now what I want to do is I want to do the total, but the total is only going to be this because it's going to be a continued payment, and the bank total, no, not the bank total, and the Chase total. And yes, there are some other things that are missing, like this. And obviously my water bill that I can't. And then our spending and our saving. So it'll be this one. Oops, an extra plus. It's going to be this one plus this one plus this one. So the total, just clicking on there to make sure that I covered everything, plus the investing, plus Chase. It does, yeah, you can't really see it there, but Chase is also marked, and that's 29D, so 29D is there. So my total monthly outside of what's going into the HELOC is the $2,481.42. Now, my monthly income, or the household monthly income, is $4,518. $4,518. Okay. And now I'm going to do leftover. And I'm going to do my income minus my total. And that leaves me with $2,036.58. And this amount here is what I plan to send to the HELOC every month. And that is how I plan to have the HELOC paid off in 15 months. Because if we do, let me get my calculator out here real quick. So let's bring this over here real quick. If we do $2,036.58 times 15 months equals, so in 15 months, I will have paid more than the $24,000. So it would definitely be paid off in 15 months. Let's just check 12 months, okay? No, clear. So let's do $2,036.58 times 12 months. All right. So in just about 12 months, it could be completely paid off. So this is where we're starting from. I will be doing another video where I show you what has actually been paid. Probably at the end of the month, I'll come back and show you everything that's been paid. And I will show you what the budget looks like for the next month. And I also plan on doing weekly updates to show you how I spent. Like, my spending is $300. And that includes going out to eat. That includes anything fun. And I have to stick to that. So that is my goal. Okay, I know that was a lot of numbers, but hopefully you were able to follow along. Hopefully you see my vision and my idea, and you keep me accountable. So be sure to follow along. Click that follow button so you don't miss a video, and you can see how I'm doing weekly, how I'm doing monthly, where I am progressing, and maybe where I'm failing. This is going to be an adventure for both of us. And with that, I'm going to leave you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.